It's King's Fall time. Woo, yeah. I just wanted to go over my loadouts before the day one raid tomorrow. If you want to watch my team, I'll be streaming at twitch.tv/Aoterra. Come check us out. And so starting with the armor for the first encounter, or the entrance really, you want high mobility because you want to be running those cores back and forth. Cores like orbs from the outside to the middle. And so that's why T-steps and higher mobility, but also still 100 resilience and discipline. And just going through all the mods right there. High energy fire, elemental ordnance, phantom might, all that good stuff. And then I have different armor sets that I'm going to be using during the encounters. Main one probably going to be like a Phoenix for an ag clear encounter. And sort of Starfire if I want to use with Horde Starfire nades, demo, something like that on the boss. Which is a perfect swap. And then I can also sort of Controverse if I want to go Void, or Aeons if I want to finish stuff ammo, or if we're far away from the boss I can swap to Lunafactions. And I'll have that with all elemental time dilation and 3 font of might with an elemental ordnance probably, or armaments depending on what weapons I'm using if I'm matching that. And so yeah, I kept my armor pretty minimal because I don't want to be, searching around in my inventory looking for a swap. Hopefully, if I do need any different armor than this, Dim will be cooperative and actually dim over the armor that I need in time. Or I could use something else like Ishtar maybe that's less congested, but it seems to be on Bungie's end, not on Dim's end. So we'll see when it comes to the day one for that. Moving on to the weapons, the kinetics, I'll just go through every weapon and explain basically why I would pick that. So I've got Witherhoard here, that's obviously a great ag clear weapon, just locks down spawns completely. Arbalest deals with anti-barriers and all shield types and just long range. It's a great weapon. Bastion for unstops and is the fusion rifle for non-crit enemies, bosses, stuff like that. Walls, vehicles. Ignition code, blinding nades, slide shots so you can spam it. It's very good. Slug shotguns are still very good, very very good. Have my god slot heritage there. Next I go Succession just for some longer range combat. Reconstruction Vorpal. Izanagi's Burden for DPS. Izanagi swapping is still very strong with something like a rocket, auto-loading linear. Then I got a Pulse Rifle, that's for unstop. Outbreak also for unstop, but also for if everyone runs out of special and heavy ammo, we need to DPS a boss. This is the best primary DPS weapon when all 6 players are using it. If only one player is using it, or needs a primary, then it's better to have something like Hawkmoon, which is an option. I have that infused up in my vault somewhere. Anyways, moving on to the energy slot, starting with a plug one. I need to change the mod on this because that is not what I want to be using. I think everything else is what I'm using. Yeah. Anyway, this gives me Kickstart. It's a 20% damage buff after sliding compared to what I would really want, which would be Reservoir Verse, which I believe is 20 or 25%. And also creates the explosion around it, which is better for ag clear. But that's going to be for the first encounter, just shooting things that aren't crit based and clearing ads with that. Next, Divinity. We do have a different designated Divinity player in our team, but that's just in case I need to solo an Overload champion. And I might also swap out a bow for something like salvages, because I doubt I'd be using something like a Starfire build when most of these bosses are heavily crit based. You don't want to be wasting like damage just going for Starfire rather than hitting the head. And so swapping salvages out for a bow, that's just Divinity is just for overloads as well as that bow would be. Next I got the Scout Rifle, that's just for shoot to loot. If there's ammo bricks that are far away, I can just hot swap this in and out. I might try to get a Trace Rifle so that I can hot swap in and out with a special weapon without losing any special ammo, but the energy slot is very congested at the moment, and so it might be difficult to find the space if I really need that, or if I don't. It also is anti-barrier this season, Scout Rifles, so it has that bonus if I don't want to use Arbalest or a Sniper, which is also anti-barrier. Forbearance is an incredible ag clear machine, ambitious chain reaction, just mows through everything, obvious choice. iClose SMG is my personal preference primary of choice. Threat detector demo, I like that roll. I don't know, it's just a good gun. Next is the Philo, first and last out, auto-loading Vorpal Assault Mag. Just DPS monster, love that thing. Salvages, obviously swapped that out for a bow. A Truth Teller is blinding grenades. That's obviously going to be very good. I probably should swap that mod out. I don't know if a freehand grip would help. But yeah, auto-loading Demo is a great role with blinding nades. Just blind the ads, they can't shoot you back, it's great. Dead Messenger, just another ad clear thing. If I don't have an exotic in another slot. But then yeah, that rivals Forbearance, because it shoots out the 3 waves instead of 1 wave for a wave frame. And next is Premonition, which is just a pulse rifle for unstop. It also covers another element, which I'm lacking, which is Void, because I have the Staccato and the Achilles' Solar and Arc. That just covers Void primary, and unstop. In the heavy slot, my go-to for any DPS is going to be Cataclysmic. That's currently the best DPS option. It has the most longevity with 4 times the charm, and Bait and Switch is the highest damage perk. It's just a great all-around weapon. If we are using rockets, I have this Adept Hothead or loading Explosive Light. For ag clear sections, I've got an LMG. Demo 1 for all is my personal favorite choice. Also the best roll that I've gotten on corrective measure. And for even more ag clear, but more risk, I guess, like something like Galahorn. For any transitions between encounters where we're going to be moving, Eager Edge other half is, yeah. Xenophage and Sleeper, something like that, are for non-crit based, or Sleeper for more crit based, but Xenophage definitely for non-crit based stuff like the walls in the entrance, or even arcs, something like that. Acreus, the only place I can see myself using Acreus is on Golgoroth or on Arcs himself. And Thunderlord, I don't have the catalyst for Thunderlord, but if I did, it has really decent DPS and definitely very strong ag clear potential. With the catalyst reloading perks every time you get a kill, pretty much. It's just infinite subsistence. And it's great. Not sure what else to put in. Might put a Warcliffe Coil, because that has some interesting interactions with wizards. That might be able to just instantly kill them. Anyways, moving on to my next character. In case I do decide to swap characters. I have my Hunter set up with a Nighthawk build. Well, yeah, this is really build. I have the Nighthawk exotic equipped. I have mobility, resilience. I also can swap to Aeons for ammo, or Omni if I decide to go Void. But mainly want to use this for in case we need more damage than my Warlock can produce. I've just got some default stuff here that's good for damage, and linears, so in case dim is down, I won't have to dim anything over from my Warlock. I can just use this, and that will be, good enough. I just have extra stuff, like extra slugs, rolls that I have, and forbearance, waveframes, snipers, all that good stuff. I also have my Titan with 100 resilience Cuirass. It's not very good. I don't plan on using Titan. I don't think Cuirass will be good in any encounter as far as we know at the moment with how King's Fall is. But you never know. So it's better to be prepared and not have to use it than not be prepared and have to use it. So I think that's just about it. What I wanted to talk about. I just want to wish everyone good luck in the day 1 raid tomorrow. It should be fun. I wish it was Wrath of the Machine, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Aoterra. My girlfriend Rosie will also be streaming. I made a tweet about it. Just follow my Twitter. Go look at that. Go see who's streaming. See you tomorrow. 07 Guardians.